There are actually several ways of dealing with that one problem. You know, that thing that always seems to get the better of you and you really just can't see a solution for it. If you want to get all creative and witchy about it, you could write down the problem on a piece of paper and destroy it in three different ways. The problem with magic is, unless you really know what you're doing, it has a funny way of backfiring on you. I remember a woman that I knew a long time ago. For her initiation, she stated her intent as to wipe out all her karma. Believe me, you wouldn't have wanted to see the year that woman had following on from that. I think we should maybe look at more traditional ways of doing it. One way that I've done many times myself and recommended loads of times to my clients and students is writing it out. Now, you may never intend to send the letter, but somehow the writing of it gets the energy out. You get to state your case for the record. And it's really funny how just putting it out there can change things. I've seen that work in gazillions of different ways for many different people. But what if that doesn't work? What if your situation is more complicated than that? Talk it through with a friend or with a therapist. Sometimes it really does pay to hear a different viewpoint, a different perspective on the situation. But then again, your best friend isn't always your best therapist. And even sometimes therapy doesn't work. I remember one New Year writing out a big list. I had about 20 goals on this list, and they all, 6 months later, sorry, when I found the list again, they'd all come true except this one thing. And it probably was the one thing that I wanted to happen most, but it didn't. Now, everybody and their dog knew that I was struggling with this situation, and even my therapist friends, either they hadn't been able to serve it up to me in quite the right way, or at that time, I just didn't have the eyes to see or the ears to hear the solution or the truth of the problem, let's say. But the trouble is, if the universe is intent on showing you something, learning you a lesson, if you like, there is no getting away from it. And some things left unattended can cause the deepest of grief. My own situation, it just got worse till the situation finally exploded. And my guess is that if you're watching this, you've probably tried quite a few solutions already. And this is the one thing that you just can't seem to master. And after all these years of trying many different things, I've found that the best, the simplest, and in fact the solution with the most grace is simply to ask for help. And I mean, ask the universe, please help me find a solution to the situation with ... And one more thing, show me that you've got a hand in the solution, and then wait for the answers to come. You need to do it, of course, with intense desire and heartfelt desire. And but I guess that by the time you're saying this is the one thing that I need to fix to make my life better, that you already have that heartfelt desire. You also need to have the humility to listen. And you will be surprised. The answers will come. They may come in very unexpected ways. Someone may be sent as a teacher. Maybe it'll be a dream. Maybe you'll suddenly realize that there's an emotion within you, a behavior within you that you didn't really realize how that might be for someone else, or how that might be adding to the situation. And just by stating your willingness to the universe, I'm ready to hear it, you're saying, you will hear it, you will see it, and you will be able to do something about it. Cosmos is all knowing. We all are at some level when we're awake enough. But all you need is that heartfelt desire, ask the question, and be willing to take the steps that are within your power. Then just wait for the shifts to happen.